Okay, here's my collection of the Dinobot Slag. This one's by FansToys, their first Dinobot actually. And then the current mainline by Hasbro and Takata. This is the Studio series. The MechFansToys version, which I really love. This is the Generation Select Power the Primes. Here's the ToyWorld version and the G1. So let's take a look at the G1. It's a side view with some articulation, actually for transformation. It's a nice click. This is the KO version. And then I did paint the horn silver to be more cartoon accurate. But yeah, this is the G1, so let's see if I remember how to transform this. Got to bring the legs up. Oh, this tail doesn't split, so yeah, I think, let's see. How do you do this? Well, maybe you open up the sides first, which then should allow you to split the leg so that you can bring them around this tail, which this is a really weird design. Talk about bending plastic over plastic. Here's one that you have to do that with, just to get this tail back. Well, that wasn't too bad. So let's see, bring his legs forward. You can push these legs back if you want, but I think it looks better split. And then fold his legs and bring them down. Fold his legs. And then let's see. The old way of bringing hands out, which is kind of dangerous because, you know, once that plastic hardens and you can break it off, that little peg. So that's an old design here. Doesn't even snap into place either. Let's bring his hands down. Then bring this dinosaur mouth down to show his head, which is black, not cartoon accurate. Should be red. And then can't really do anything about these wings, so they just kind of hang out there. And this tail just kind of sits in the back like that. So here's G1 Slag, or the KO version of it. I really don't know what to. You can't really say much because this is OG. This is just the way the toys were made back in the day. But it does have some nice chrome, silver, and gold, so it's really nice. Okay, next, there was no Chug during that time, so there was a third party. ToyWorld made their version of Slag. So I'm not going to transform this, but just want to get a nice look. Look at all that nice chrome gold and silver plated plastic. The hands and feet also. This is really nice to look at. This is really a nice figure. So yeah, that's the ToyWorld version. And then there was Power of the Primes, which you know, I gave that one away. But this one is the Generation Select 5-pack, which they made more cartoon accurate with that red head. Very nice. And he even painted the knees green, cartoon accurate. So, and it really has a nice silver finish. Does he have? Oh, well, that's kind of not cool. He doesn't have those wings. But anyways, that's a Generation Select. And then my favorite mini masterpiece Dinobots by MechFansToys. Really nice. He does have the wings. Nice silver finish. So yeah, it's MechFansToys version. And then the Studio series by Hasbro and Takata. This is really a nice figure. This is where they're now trying to make it look more like the cartoon. This is really a nice figure. There's a lot of videos out there showing you how to transform it and stuff, but I'm just giving a good look at the figure from my collection along with some of the others, just to compare. And then the MechFansToys the FansToys version. This was their first Dinobot. I think this was one of their first, one of their earlier releases after Shockwave. So, you know, it has like some old design, and it's not cartoon accurate, because at that time they were trying to make it look like the cartoon, but they put in a lot of these details. So you gotta give them credit. I mean, just look at all this detail. If you're a sculptor, toy sculptor, then you know that this is a lot of work to sculpt out all this detail. That's a lot of work. But anyways, this had some issues with, I mean, it still does, with these joints being loose, so it's gonna tend to tip over backwards. But this is really nice. And then, you know, it was really exciting when they released their, I don't remember the name of this, but this is their less expensive version, but this one looked a little bit more cartoon accurate. The hips were improved, and one of the issues, this was actually bigger than Grimlock, so that was unfortunate. But what's most unfortunate is they did not make the other Dinobots. So they were obviously planning to do something, but they changed their mind. But this is really cool. I really like it. It's just there's only one Dinobot and he's a little bit too big. So that's it. That's my collection of the Dinobot Slag.